Alright guys, we're back and we're gonna do a redemption game of Jeopardy for the PS3. So here we go. See if I can get this run started. See what good categories we're having today.
Let's see if I can solve some of these. Answer these questions.
So I have to charge this camera after this game, because this is only a 2-hour battery.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1.
You know about Jeopardy.
Player 2.
I think I know about all
Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Thomas Paine said,
Okay.
not a verb,
Okay.
art for art's sake. Science grab bag,
Okay.
drink it, dance it, or drive it.
Okay.
And TV nostalgia. Player
Got
1,
some good
you're
one.
in command of the board.
Drink it, dance it, or drive it for 200.
Cabriolet. Okay, player
I
1.
believe you drive it. Where's drive it?
Right you are. Player 1,
400.
Tambo.
Let's try it.
Player 1,
I believe you drink it.
Yeah.
Where's drink it?
that's not it.
I think
Any other
the
takers?
hambo must be a dance.
Run out of time. Hembo. Do I hurry up and get it? Press it.
Here's the correct
Only get
response.
one try
Dance
at
it.
it.
Don't talk to the computer players.
You get to pick again.
600.
Kirsch. Yes, player 1.
Where's drink it?
And you're back into some money. Player 1,
Aaron.
Trabant.
Jabant.
Player 2.
Where's dance it?
That's not it. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player 1.
What is
Where's a drive it?
Yeah, where's drive?
Maybe drive it?
Hey, you're right. Player 1, Wapala.
Hapala. What? Hapala. Hey, I knew something. Hey, hapala. I think you drink it.
I don't know. I'm not going to risk that.
Here's the response we were looking for. Drink it.
I knew it. See?
You guessed.
I know.
Player 1.
All right,
back to you.
TV nostalgia for
In
200.
an animated 1987 TV special, this space-age family traveled back in time to meet the Flintstones.
Oh, I think I heard of this before.
What is it?
It's
think it-
player 1.
What's the answer?
The Jetsons.
That's right.
Right.
I heard that before.
Player 1.
400.
In the pilot for this 60s sitcom, Jed and Jethro first meet Mr. Drysdale when he comes to get them out of jail.
No.
Okay, player
Who
1.
are the Beverly Hillbillies?
Yes. We return.
600.
The 1973 TV season gave us Richard Roundtree as this super cool private eye he'd played on film.
Where's Shaft?
Player 1. Right you are.
I knew it.
You get to pick. According to his theme song, Mr. This will never speak unless he has something to say.
I think I know.
It's player 1.
What is Mr. Ed?
You are correct.
And thousands.
In the 50s, this movie Tarzan was still hanging out with a chimp, but he wore more than a loincloth as TV's Jungle Jim.
He was acting like a gorilla and monkeys. I know, I watched that before.
No, you didn't. Stop lying.
I watched
This is the
Tarzan.
1950s.
I watched Tarzan. He was by a monkey.
You're talking about the
Johnny
recent movie,
Weissmuller.
right?
Yes.
You get to
You didn't
pick
watch
again,
the
player
50s
one.
version, though.
Oh.
Science grab back for 200.
These cells from human embryos can grow into any type of tissue and may someday cure diabetes and Alzheimer's.
I don't know that one.
I'm going to try it.
Let's hear it, player one.
What are stem cells?
That was the best.
Player one.
Boy.
Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus are called this type of planet after a Roman god.
No, I don't know this one.
It's player one.
What are Jovian? What is the Jovian planet?
You got it. Player one. A material called URHGE can be manipulated into being a resistance-free super this. Yes, player one.
Conductor.
I'm going to say conductor. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's it.
I guess that.
Player one.
That's a daily double.
It's the Daily Double.
I'm supposed to be the next match.
You are in the lead right now. What'll it be?
All right, let's bid $1,600.
The clue. We're not faking. Alphabetically, it's last among the elements on the periodic table.
Oh, I could have bid more. What is zirconium?
Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. Please pick again. Here's Kelly.
The two main kinds of lens are diverging and this type, that bends rays of light inward so they meet at the focal point.
I'm going to try it.
It's player one.
What is concave?
No.
No.
Sorry.
Thought it was
Any other
concave.
takers?
I was sure about that. They're not going to buzz in either.
Buzz. Oh.
The correct response is converging.
Oh, converging. Okay.
Player one, back to you.
Not a verb for 200.
Capable, succeed, accomplish. It's player one.
Which one's not a verb?
Capable.
You can't be just guessing. I'm going to go with what's capable. Let's see, succeed. Yeah, capable.
Player one, you paint, brush, easel.
Was easel.
Let's hear it, player one. Good.
Just select one verb. One of
Please
the words
pick
that
again,
ain't a
player
verb.
one.
600.
Wind, wander, wonderful.
Was wonder.
No.
Yes, player
Wander
one.
is like a verb. It's a verb. Wonderful is the word that's not a verb.
That is correct. Please pick
Yeah.
again. Salt, pepper, sage.
What is pepper?
Yes, player one.
I think.
I think it was pepper.
I'm going to say sage. What is sage?
That's it. You get to pick candor, center, canter.
What is center?
Yes, player one.
What is canter? Wait a minute. Yeah, candor.
What is center? What is center?
No, you can say something standard. I'm going to say what is candor.
Right you are. You get to pick again, player one.
All right, the harder ones. Thomas Paine said for
The
200.
crisis number one begins. These are the times that try men's these. Okay, player one.
Was patience.
Sorry.
That was the first thing that came to my
Anybody?
head. I have a good amount of money now. I don't
The
want to
correct
blow it on
response
something
is
I don't know.
souls.
What are souls?
You again, player
400.
one. The fate of Charles the First hath only made these individuals more subtle, not more just. We're talking about kings.
Who are kings, okay?
Select again. No man was a warmer wisher for reconciliation than myself before the fatal 19th of this month, 1775. Okay, player three.
What's April?
Player three, you start us off. In The Rights of Man in 1791, Paine wrote, "The cause of the rebellion in this country is that of the whole world." Okay, player three.
50-50 now.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Player one?
What is Spain?
Correct.
It's France.
Correct. Any other takers? Let's hear it, player two.
What is France?
Yes, you're out of the hole. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player two. Make us up. This basic document is the property of a nation and not of those who exercise the government. Okay, player one.
What is...
Bill of Rights.
No. What is the Constitution?
Yes! Player one, you start
Okay,
us off.
art for art's sakes for 200.
Mount Rushmore, a depiction of 4 imposing bovines, was sculpted by Jim Victor from this dairy product.
I think I know this one.
What
Yes,
is
player
it?
one.
Butter.
That might be it. What is butter?
That's correct.
Okay.
Player one. A room full of silver balloons that move with the air currents is a highlight of this pop artist's Pittsburgh museum.
No, wait. No, I'm gonna.
I'm going to try.
Yes, player one.
Who is Andy Warhol?
You again, player one. If you donate $135 to his sanctuary, you can own a painting signed by this Tarzan co-star.
We just talked about Tarzan.
Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Cheetah?
Yeah.
That's correct. Select again. Who else but this Iberian would paint giant flying demitas with incomprehensible appendage 5 meters long?
I'm not taking a chance on this one.
Ooh, okay, hold it.
It's player two.
Yeah!
That is correct.
Yeah,
And the last clue for $1,000. This rap artist and his wife Jean-Claude used more than 1 million square feet of fabric to wrap the Reichstag.
Yeah, don't buzz in if you don't know.
We're talking about Christo.
Who is Christo? So I have a huge lead.
You're going first in the Double Jeopardy round when we return. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one.
Okay, yeah.
Botany,
Botany, okay.
the sporting life,
Sporting life.
Okay.
Greek
Greek
alphabet
alphabet
soup,
soup.
colleges and
Colleges and
universities,
universities.
Blimey,
Blimey
Captain,
Captain, and
and books of the month.
Books of the Month.
A
Got
lot of
it.
clues, a lot of categories, player three. She became the advertising global spokeswoman for T-Mobile in 2002.
Ooh, 2002. That's old.
Player one.
Who is Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Yeah! Good.
Let's see where I want to go now.
Player one. You're in command
Let's do
of
the
board.
sporting life for
Continue right
400.
now. You can weigh up to 147 pounds in this boxing class between lightweight and middleweight.
I thought it was heavyweight.
It's player one.
What is
Welterweight.
a cruiserweight? It's probably welterweight.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Featherweight, I think, is below the lightweight.
Here's the correct response. Welterweight.
Welterweight. All right, sporting life for 800.
In 1967, Memorial Coliseum in this West Coast city hosted the first Super Bowl. Green Bay beat Kansas City 35-10.
Damn Green Bay. Let's see.
I'm gonna try it.
What do you think it
Okay, player
is?
3.
I think it's
On the plus side again. Where do we begin, player 3?
Boston in the West Coast.
In 2006, Massachusetts made this sport, invented there, the official sport of the Commonwealth. Player 2.
Basketball, yeah.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories. Player 2. Let's get Kelly's assistance on this clue.
Popular in the British Isles and the Commonwealth, it's the sport being played here.
Okay, player
What is
1.
rugby?
That's right. Way to go. All right, let's get this ABC show debuted April 29th, 1961, with Jim McKay as host. It's player 1.
What is the wide world of sports?
Good. You get to pick again, player 1.
Botany for 400.
The long leaves of the milfoil plant are especially suited to absorb this gas underwater.
It's a seaweed. No.
Yes, player 3?
Seaweed ain't no gas.
No. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
I am.
Let's hear it, player 1.
Oh, no, carbon dioxide. That's what I think.
That is correct.
I'm like that in third grade.
Player 1. Parasitic fungi cause this disease of cereal grasses that forms black powdery masses. Here's the correct response. Smut.
With smut, I never heard of that.
Me either.
Select again. This term, which is from the Greek for naked seed, refers to non-flowering plants such as conifers.
I heard of conifers, but I don't know about other.
I'm learning it today.
Me too.
Of these plants. How come you know
Here's what we
everything?
were looking for.
Let me ask you
Gymnosperm.
something, Shay. How come you know everything on here but don't know
Player
everything
1,
in their
back
class?
to you.
I do know stuff in class.
We'll see. Daily double.
Answer. The first of the
Y'all know I'm not bidding a lot on this
You have
one.
the lead. What are you going to wager?
I'm only gonna bid. I'm only gonna do $50. I'm not gonna even risk it. Here we go.
All right, here's your clue. This part of a plant's pistil has chemicals in it that will cause it to reject the wrong types of pollen.
What is the stigma?
That puts you even further ahead.
I should have bid more, but I didn't know it.
Player 1.
2,000.
You can collect water from a plant's leaves because they lose water vapor through pores called
Oh, I
leaves.
think I know this one.
What is it?
It-
Stop saying you know it if you don't really know it.
I heard of it before.
What is it?
The correct response is stomata. Select again.
Okay, let's do Greek alphabet suit 800.
In this type of
Suit
testing,
800.
electronic equipment is subjected to the real-world conditions in which it'll be used. Okay, player 1.
What is beta testing?
Yeah, that's it. Player 1. These waves of roughly 7 to 13 hertz are associated with relaxation and creativity in the brain. Okay, player 1.
What are alpha waves?
That's it. Select again.
Another daily double.
Ugh.
That's it. The other daily double.
Yeah,
You are currently in the lead. Player 1, please select your wager.
$9,000. Ooh.
Be quiet. 5,000.
the clue. 1970's #1 hit for Helen Reddy.
What is Delta Dawn?
That puts you even
Got it.
further ahead.
Lovely.
Please pick
2000.
again. This Swiss watch company was founded by Louis Brandt in 1848. Okay, player one.
What is Omega?
We always get trophies.
Yes! Player one, you pick
Alright,
again, please.
let's do Books of the Month for 400.
By James Patterson and Maxine Petro. 4th of blank. It's player one.
Where's July?
Please pick again. By the New York Times. 4 days in blank. The original coverage of the John F. Kennedy assassination.
Year. Days in year.
Yes, player three. Yes.
4 days in November.
All right, let's get back into this. Player three has control by Barbara Tuchman. The Guns of Blank.
Army.
Remember, they're talking about months.
Oh,
It can't be the Army.
April.
Here's what we were looking for. August.
Oh.
Select again. From Anais Nin's diaries. Henry and blank.
January.
We're talking about June.
Where's June?
Player three, you pick again, please. By Homer Hickam. Rocket Boys, also published as Blank Sky.
I have to buzz in on anything I don't know.
December.
It could be that. Let's try that.
Player one.
What is December? Nah.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
December actually was a good guess.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say, what is April?
Any other takers?
I don't think April was one of the choices.
Let's hear it, player three. Yes.
Remember, this is multiple choice.
Player three, pick again. The most famous event in William Bligh's life was the 1789 Mutiny on the Bounty, led by this man. It's player two. Correct.
It's Fletcher Christian.
Player two, you're in command of the board as we continue, right? Young Lieutenant Bligh sailed with Captain Cook, but was no help when Cook died in what is today this state.
I should know this one. We talk about this.
It's
What is
one.
Hawaii? I asked a question about it on Tic-Tac-Toe. I better get it.
A lot of clues, a lot of categories.
All right, let's
Player
go
one.
with colleges
Make
and
a selection.
universities for
The
400.
trustees of the College of California bought 160 acres of land north of Oakland and named the site this in 1866. Okay, player one.
What is Berkeley?
That's right, way to go. You get to pick again. This Tulsa college was founded by and named for an evangelist, later the school's chancellor. It's player
Where's
one.
Oral Roberts University?
That's correct. You again, player one. Founded as a Methodist college in 1838, it moved to Durham, North Carolina in 1892. Player two.
Duke University.
Player two, start us. Let's go over to Jimmy.
The modern sport of bungee jumping got off the ground in 1979 when this school's Dangerous Sports Club jumped off a bridge in Bristol, England.
Okay, player one.
What is Oxford?
That's correct. Okay, let's get back into this. The athletic teams of this Massachusetts college are nicknamed the Lord Jeffs.
Wait. Jeffs.
Yes, player 2. Sorry, that's... Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
I'm going to keep my money even though it's a 50-50.
Here's what we were looking for. Amherst College. Player 1, back to you.
1600.
Come on, player 1.
That's you, right?
Well, it's me.
In 1792, 3 years after the Bounty Mutiny, Captain Bligh introduced this tree to Jamaica.
Ebola.
Ebola, that's a virus.
Here's the correct response. Breadfruit.
Breadfruit. I never heard of that.
Player 1. 3 years after being named governor of this 3-word Australian state, Bligh was overthrown in a mutiny. Let's hear it, player 1.
I'm going to say, what is New South Wales?
Good for you. And the $2,000 clue? Before the mutiny, the Bounty Islands of this Pacific nation were discovered by Bligh and his crew in 1788. Here's what we wanted. New Zealand. Sorry, player 2. Your score is not on the positive side, so you will not be joining us for Final Jeopardy.
So I think I'm going to have...
Now, Final Jeopardy coming right up.
I'm going to have another game
this
here.
category. Landmarks. What are you going to wait?
Excuse me, $850.
Now it's time for the Final Jeopardy clue, and here it is. The quote, "with malice toward none," is on the wall of his Washington, D.C. memorial. And your response? How much do you add to your total?
I got it right,
correct
too.
Response? Did you come up with the correct response? With that correct response,
I finished the game with $26,700.
Congratulations, player 1. You champion.
So anyway, my run starts with $26,700. And guys, this is Riding1279 signing off. Stay be safe, be careful, take care of everybody, and thanks for subscribing and supporting my channel, guys. Take care.